Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, getting ready to do your year-end December 2019 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's much appreciated. And for those that are returning, thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. And for positively engaging the channel the way you do and just going over and above to send me your genuine love and light. I appreciate you guys. I fuck with you the long way, okay? Just like you guys fucks with me the long way. I do have a couple of announcements that I'm going to do. So if you guys want to bypass the intro, just look down in the comments. Angel Gang's really good at time stamping the reading prior to the prayer, because here on the channel, we acknowledge this reading starts when the prayer does. All right. But yeah, a couple of announcements. First and foremost, for those that would like to book personal readings with me, just email me. My email address is below. Keep in mind that the readings are all live. Okay. None of them are pre-recorded. And I've implemented a new scheduling system, which makes it very easy to book in now. You email me, I send you the link for my calendar. You pick the time that works best for you. The PayPal link is right there, and then you'll get a calendar invite as well as a email confirmation with my contact details. So it's easy, it's efficient, it's saving me and you guys time. So I'm very excited about that. And then I'm very excited to announce that I'm launching Patreon on the 1st. All right, that is going to be lit. Okay. I decided that I do want to become more accessible. I do want to put myself out there further, but I'm not going to do it on YouTube. There's a lot of changes happening to YouTube. YouTube is putting a lot of pressure on the creators, and so I'm going to keep the general readings and the mid-month lives on YouTube, but any additional content I do will be for members only on Patreon. All right, so if you're interested in daily readings, weekly love readings, the Patreon's for you, as well as for my reoccurring personal reading clients. There is the Oracle membership, which will give you unlimited access to the platform. So the daily and weekly readings, and includes a 45-minute live reading every month. All right. So those are I really wanted to offer something for those that invest in me often and reach out and book personal readings on a regular basis. That will be a lot more cost efficient for you. Okay, guys. All right. And yeah, guys, the membership, like, this is for the people who really fucks with me. Like, the readings resonate on a consistent basis. You resonate with me as a person, that will help. All right. Or else I can't see how daily readings are going to resonate from me with you. If you know, I'm a one-off for you, or you don't really resonate with me as a person, and just every now and then, you know, the reading hits, then the membership ain't going to be for you. You aren't going to get the value from that. So yeah. Just wanted to mention that. I am going to be using a new deck for these monthlies. I got a new Eugene Vaninsky deck. It's the Tarot of Magical Correspondence here. I've been studying it for a couple of days now, but honestly, I think I could study it for a year and not retain all the information that these cards provide. It is a wealth of information, and I suggest this deck to anybody who's into numerologies, the Tree of Life, and all the correspondence surrounding every card in the tarot deck. It will really expand your knowledge about everything associated with these cards. All right, so I highly suggest this deck here. We're going to use it for the monthlies, and then of course I'll use a bunch of oracles to clarify. Okay, the Tarot of Forbidden Dreams is also a new deck, but I can't use it on YouTube. It's got like 16th, 17th century Renaissance art on it, so there's nothing but tits, ass, you know. It's a lot of nudity, all right? But Patreon said it's fine. Patreon don't care. They're like, girl, your channel's clean. You good to go. Do whatever you want. I'm like, really? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So there's a lot more freedom there. It's no holds bars, guys. So, you know, the love readings are not going to be centered around sex, but they will, you know, include, we will be talking about sex, and some of the decks we will use will be a little bit explicit. So if you are, you know, weird about nudity and things like that and don't want to hear or talk about sex, then the love reading package tier is probably not for you. You'll want the dailies. The daily readings are going to be like mini versions of the monthlies. All right. Energy check-ins, inspirational advice, all that kind of shit. Okay. So yay. I'm super excited. You guys can timestamp now. We're going to get into prayer, my beautiful Libras. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you guys going into 2020. For the month of December, what are the energies you guys are dealing with? How can I best support you in this reading? Let's go into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now in particular, thank you for connecting me with the collective sign of Libra. Please allow me to communicate clearly to them the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me in the collective. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, the protection. Man, we are nothing without this, and we are nothing without you. So thank you, Father God, and amen. I heard poor investment. Some of you guys made a poor investment with regards to money, or made a decision, took a risk with regards to career that might have negatively impacted your finances. Some of you are regretting a decision that you made with regards to career or your money. Maybe invested it and made a poor investment, or lent money to somebody who is refusing to pay you back. All right, my beautiful Libras, let's see. Your overall energy for this reading for the month of December is the Devil. I forgot who had this as an overall energy, but it felt amazing. It felt like a total detachment from some illusion that the Devil had created. Third eye, the evil eye, the witch's Sabbath, so-called the evil eye. This is Hod and Teprith, beauty and glory and splendor. The Devil is creating an illusion that is stopping you from seeing the beauty of something, stopping you from seeing the splendor that is meant for you. For some of you, the Devil's going to try to take away the excitement, is going to try to replace excitement with fear. There's something you're about to embark in. There's something you want to do, and the Devil and the divine, there's this opposition. The Devil is trying to get you to be afraid, and the divine's trying to get you to be excited and hopeful and optimistic. So the Devil is creating an illusion to try to convince you that you shouldn't be excited and that you should actually be afraid. That's what I'm getting as this overall energy, but it's an illusion. It's not true. It's opposition. The Devil is trying to get you to reject something that is coming into your space by creating an illusion of fear. The first card out is the Tower. For some of you, the Devil is trying to stop you from tearing something down and not seeing. The Devil's trying to get you to not see the good in something. The Devil's trying to get you to not see the good in something. The Devil is also trying to get a group of you, my beautiful Libras, to bring justice into your own hands, which Libras can do a lot, because Libras have that sense of balance and justice inside themselves naturally, right? Wanting to implement that balance, govern that balance. But the problem is I'm getting there's a group of Libras that are taking justice into their own hands, and what that is going to come out into the 3D as is wrath and vengeance. I feel like the Devil's trying to get you to not see the brighter side of something. The Devil's trying to play you out of your position to get you to do something that is not in your best interest, in order to get you to sabotage something, or not allow something to come in, or reject something. Anyways, let's keep going. We've got 3 major arcana: the Tower, Death, and the Devil. Wow. Yeah, it looks like the Devil energy is trying to get you to not transform something, end something, bring something to a close, because the Devil's trying to give you the illusion there's nothing good that you're doing that for. that you're better off where you're at, and that whatever transformation you're trying to bring in, or that the divine's guiding you to bring in, is not in your best interest. Some of you are quite confused about some energies. The Emperor, 4 major arcana. What the hell is going on with Libra? Holy shit. 4 of coins, not letting something go. The devil's trying to get you to drown with something. I'm literally seeing something drowning, something sinking, and the devil's trying to convince you that you have to hold on to something because the devil's trying to get you to drown with something. The divine's trying to get you to let go and see yourself as the Emperor. Move forward, build something else. And the devil's trying to keep you. The devil's trying to drown you. He's trying to convince you to drown yourself. I see holding on to the Tower. You can't hold on to the Tower. The closer you are to this, the more debris knocks you up inside your head, the more actual physical damage you can get. A lot more damage can be done if you do not let go of something the divine is telling you to drop. If something is sinking and you refuse to get off of it, you're going to drown too. I know this sounds like kind of harsh, but like with the Twin Towers, like there were people who left the minute they heard rumblings. And then there were people who sat at their desk, man. There were people who were so programmed that even when that plane slapped into that building, they stayed at their computer. That was devil energy. Right? I don't know where that's coming from, but it's almost like get out while you can, because it could be worse. I don't know, guys. Sorry. Justice. There you are in the middle. Yeah, it's like some of you are being challenged to either allow the divine to bring injustice into your life or take justice into your own hands. But I'm getting the impression if you take it into your own hands, it's going to create a Tower moment, because essentially what you're doing is acting out of wrath and vengeance. You're not actually creating justice, Libra. The Fool. Guys, 6 major arcana out of 7 cards. What the fuck's happening with you guys? I'm sorry, but it's like, it's so much. 4 of Wands, 2 4s, and 6 major arcana. This is and another 4. Yeah, this is a different type of reading. Anybody can read this reading. Anybody. This is a collective, a true collective reading. Looks like Libras are extremely tapped into the collective, might even be manipulating collective energy a little bit. Either way. Whoa! 4 4s. 4 4 4 4. Major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. Wow. Okay, where to begin? Where to begin? The synchronicities are out of control. Holy shite. Holy shite. Guys, behind me is a Ludi board. So my uncle, probably only Caribbean and African people are even going to know what this board is. Okay, but shout out to all my Caribbean folks, especially the Jamaicans out there that play this on our regular. A Ludi board that. So my uncle, who's a Rastafari, not a converted Rasta, a real Rastafari, okay? He does Rasta crafts and he makes these Ludi boards, okay? And they're in high demand here. But he makes limited quantities and he only makes them certain times of year, right? So he sells them around the hood here every year. People buy them a lot. He actually sells them to certain stores and stuff. But I told him I want to make them available to the collective, right? So he made me a stock of them, hand painted, handcrafted Ludi boards. Even the pieces that he makes are handcrafted, hand carved. So if anybody has any interest in Ludi boards and purchasing them, just email me at queencuptarot@gmail.com and I'll send you the price list, because there's different sizes and stuff. And I'm only shipping to Canada and the US. It's too expensive to ship these boards internationally right now, which I know kind of sucks. But there's a lot of Caribbean, African people in America and Canada. And I know a couple of you know what this is and probably want one for the holidays. So just email me, okay? Yeah. All right, so let's get into this highly synchronistic reading here. This shit's crazy to me. The fours, the foundation, that's what this tower is. The devil's trying to keep you stuck in a foundation that will essentially rot you. It will rot you. It will, this tower is going to kill you. This tower is going to do this to you. That's what I'm gathering from this. It's like the divine has given you all the tools necessary to build a new foundation, has downloaded you all the inspiration to see a life outside of the one you live and see the tools that you were given to actually go and build it. But your faith is being tested here. And this is when the devil energy comes in, trying to get you. It's the opposite of faith. It's worry, it's pessimism, it's doubt, right? And the divine is trying to give you the opposite, make you super optimistic, hopeful, and faithful about where the divine knows you're supposed to be going, where you're best equipped to go now. And the devil's trying to tell you, nah, son. Wow. I need to clarify. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Like, I'm finding it hard because it's just so synchronistic. There's so much major arcana, and then the 4 fours. Like, all 4 fours are here, and they came, like, together. This deck isn't that new. I've already used it, like, 60 times. I know I use a lot of mine. I do a lot of personals, guys. That's why they get beat up real fast. Like, this deck was like, look at it already. It's already getting worn. But yeah, Father God, can we clarify these 4 fours? Wow, it's a new foundation. The devil is trying to keep you trapped somewhere. The devil doesn't want you to transform, because if you do, you'll be too big for this cage. So for some of you, the devil energy is trying to get you not to see yourself in a different light, not to see somebody else in a different light, not to see a way out of the circumstances of which you're subject to now. The devil's trying to keep you trapped in this cage when the divine's trying to get you out to go build a nest somewhere with these 4s. It's building a new home and a new foundation, and maybe your nest isn't going to be as pretty as this golden gilded cage, but fuck it, who cares? At least that nest will be free. So there is, wow. For some of you, you have a really heavy decision with regards to like selling a home, or it's so strange. It's like all I keep getting is that the devil is trying to keep you in one place and the divine is trying to bring you somewhere else. And the divine, while you've been trapped somewhere, has been providing you these tools, almost trying to convince you, let's go. I've got everything, let's go. And the devil's trying to tell you that every horrible thing possible will happen if you leave this circumstance, if you leave this situation, if you leave this opportunity, home, place. Devil's trying to tell you it's going to be a really bad thing, when really the bad thing is staying here. It's like somebody telling you don't evacuate the building, and you're thinking, what? This bitch is going down. Don't jump off of the boat. You're thinking, what? This shit is sinking, and once it goes under, it sucks everything under. I got to get off now. It's this pull and pull, this push and pull I'm feeling. The Emperor, can we clarify the Emperor? There's the nest. This is the stork. This speaks about planting seeds elsewhere, creating, and that's that free nest in comparison to the cage. The devil's trying to keep you in this state, and the divine's trying to bring you here. So some of you might be struggling with like superficiality, needing to sacrifice some things, materialistic things. Some of you are allowing a home to put you into financial ruin because of where it's located, how it looks, There's a sense of an impracticalness to where you've been living, and the devil wants to keep you there so that essentially you have nothing. So to the point where even this cage is taken away from you. And the divine's trying to tell you to sacrifice something for freedom. Some of you might need to drop something of material, something that is superficially keeping you tethered to something needs to be dropped in order to live a more free life, plant seeds somewhere else, build a nest of your own, located somewhere that you want to. Some of you want to live in a different place, but you can't let go of an asset. There's something trapping Libra. This is literally the opposite of this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear with me, guys. 47 take away 17 equals 30. And it's right here. 30 is right here. I'm going to look up what 300 on the Sephiroth means. Hold on. 300. Bear with me, guys. I'll eventually get versed in this and I won't need to. Light in extension. To form. Profundities. Uncircumcised. Separation, the Spirit of God, cold, quiet, thin, only, and saliva are all associated with 3. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, the devil is trying to convince you to stay somewhere. So not transform yourself, because I think, look at the size of this bird. So it's not just about the actions you're going to take. Part of what the devil is trying to stunt is the development and the growth of someone. Because God forbid you were to truly transform and be reborn into the true version of yourself, you wouldn't fit in this cage anymore. So some of you are actually not allowing yourself to grow and develop because you won't fit in somewhere. That could be even a social group. You continue to perpetuate parts of your personality that don't resonate with you anymore because it allows you to fit in somewhere. You might be your finances. You're not allowing your finances to grow because you squander them on superficial things that make things look away instead of actually be away. So I'm getting that the devil is trying to stop somebody from growing in order to keep them trapped somewhere. And essentially, if you see yourself as bigger than your surroundings, if you see yourself as more free than where you're at, the devil is going to struggle with creating an illusion that trumps what you see in yourself. If that makes any sense. This is freedom. The devil's trying to get you to choose to stay somewhere in order to fit in instead of seek freedom and stand out. Grow and develop. Once you transform, you won't fit in here anymore. You'll be too big. This justice energy. Some of you are ignoring. Yeah, some of you, this is the card of action. It came in reverse. Some of you are ignoring what the divine is telling you. The divine is telling you to drop something. Some of you are going to go into financial ruin if you do not let go of a house that you can't afford, a car that's out of your... There's something that Libra is... It's like whatever this cage, the rent, it's not like... Whoever is in this cage is going into financial ruin trying to keep this cage. The divine, somebody is ignoring the signs from the universe that say that this is done. For some of you, the divine's trying to tell you whatever you have left, you need to take and apply to a new foundation. And some of you are fighting that and then won't have the money or the resources to go build that new foundation when the inevitable occurs. which is this Tower and this Death. This is inevitable energy. This is divinely guided. This is going to happen whether you like it or not. But wouldn't it be better for this to happen while you're looking above from the aerial view instead of stuck in the tower in this crate wondering who's going to come and save you? And there's a good chance nobody will. And you're going to have to dig yourself out of this ruin and end up here, but just more traumatized. Yeah, somebody really needs, somebody is going to go into financial ruin if they do not stop putting money into some superficial image of themselves, which is essentially trapping them. Somebody is very trapped in a social group, society norms. It's like for some of you, your social group puts pressure on you to spend and squander your money in a way to fit in or exude some kind of like status. And instead of allowing yourself to transform out of that and be a more authentic version of yourself and create your own fucking social circle, you are paying and going into financial ruin trying to adhere to the image of these people. You're trapping yourself. And the more ruin you go into, the harder it's going to be to come out of this cage because you're not going to have the resources that this stork has to build new. Sorry, guys. I'm in rental wars right now. I'm going through, anyway. So yeah. Some of you know the action you're supposed to take, but you're not taking it. Some of you are so afraid of, this social group turning on you or this person turning on you if you decide to be different or independent. Some of you are afraid of the negative repercussions. Some of you are afraid of how people will deal with you, the wrath and the vengeance that some people might have when you decide to leave and not bring them with you. You know, misery loves company. There's other birds that are trapped that will be resentful of the freedom that is courageously, you know, seeked or whatever. This justice energy. Can I get clarification on this justice energy? Some of you are going in financial ruin trying to keep a marriage together. For some of you, this Emperor energy gambled away resources so badly that some of you are losing a home because of an Emperor's addictive energies. And essentially what the lesson is for the feminine energy is that she was nurturing something that this masculine Emperor energy was not protecting and providing for. Peace, the lilies. That's number 30. There's a message here, and it takes time for me to get messages like that, and I don't want to burn the video, but there is a very strong message here. 47 take away 17 equals 30. We just read what 30 was. And then here comes number 30, which is also the King of Wands. It's the lilies. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Oh. Okay. I'm going to read this, actually, to be honest. So the stork, okay, can talk about business trips, traveling, flights, relatives coming for a visit, spending time with parents and family, all kinds of family affairs, changing residence, purchasing a house, home improvements, refurbishment, long-term construction. Yeah, this purchasing of a home, like there's this home energy. Some of you are trapped in, some of you have family members that come and visit you for the holidays and you go into financial ruin trying to impress family. Wow. Okay. Number 30, 30, 30. It comes after the lady, the woman. Ascension, evolution, whitening, purification, creating a legend, lofty mission, ambiguous behavior, and double morals. Could speak to people in the military, finances, money washing, but also legitimizing of incomes, honest payment. Did it just say larceny or money laundering? Eugene, who are you? Money washing, but also legitimizing of incomes, honest payments of taxes, officially declared salary, pension, income, which is not very high and can be easily controlled and registered. Relations, lilies denote spiritual love, virginity, elderly age, loneliness, and absence of relationships, but at the same time, lust, dissolutness, Venal love, the image of the lily was used to brand female thieves and prostitutes in France, and lily was also an analog of sleeping aids such as clonidine, used by modern women of easy virtue to put their clients to sleep for further robbing. Recommendations: keep your thoughts and intentions pure, maintain hygiene of your body and soul, maintain good reputation. Eugene is a fucking gangster. But he's talking about the lilies, talk about money laundering. I can't with this guy. Anyway. So there's that. I still don't know where that ties in. It'll come to me later. It might be a message for me. That's why I saw that. Number 41 and 46. This is the card of luxury, and it's also the Wheel of Fortune. For some of you who have already learned these painful lessons with regards to abundance and material wealth, you guys are actually going to go into a time of more luxury because of your better understanding of how to protect, utilize, and acquire wealth. So essentially, this Wheel of Fortune is bringing a new sense of wealth into you, but it's because of what you've learned and how you handle monies. Where for others of you, this Wheel of Fortune is turning in the reverse, and your superficial life of luxury you've been leading that has actually stopped you from actually saving and compounding any wealth to build something of real value. This whole thing is coming down and crashing and burning. Some of you are going into financial ruin in order to learn a very painful lesson about what material wealth is really for. Like I said, it's not to have some kind of status and fulfill some kind of need for society to, you need to have certain things so society knows where to put you. Well, no, fuck that. Okay, because I walk around in $5, $10 clothes and you'd be none the wiser. Okay? It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. Wear anything with pride. I've had a lot of people try to judge me about my clothes and all kinds of stupid things, but the fact of the matter is they're the fucking, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. My positive karma shows very clearly here. Anyway, some of you are, some of you, that life of superficial luxury, because really what it's coming down to is that it's almost like your finances, it's unavoidable that this life has negatively impacted your wheel. So all of the abundance that you acquired through this wheel, you blew it. So you are not actually equipped to move forward into the new cycle. You squandered the cash. At the end of these cycles, you should have things, tools, valuable tools of both the 3D and the 5D to move forward into the new, your new timeline. And for a lot of you, you actually squandered the abundance, or somebody squandered your abundance. You allowed somebody to squander the resources that were meant to put us, yourself, or the both of you into a new timeline. So now there's feelings here of somebody not being equipped to go build the foundation. And then there's this choice about the birds. Who are you going to be? Who am I? How do I get out of this and get this? This is imprisonment and freedom. And I think it's because what I read from Eugene, now this different energies coming in. For some of you, for like one of you, you have somebody very close to you in prison and you don't know they have a lot of money. stashed away. So when they come out, they reveal to you that they actually have money and you go and you build. That is for like one of you. I don't even know. For some of you, though, on the reverse of that, for some of you, the person coming out of prison is going to drain your fucking resources to nothing. I don't know. That's for, anyways, moving on. Then you've got number 49, which speaks of opportunities. It's a crossroads. You have it here too. Devil's just trying to convince you that there is no opportunities where you're trying to go. The devil's trying to convince you you're going to a small town when you're really embarking, the divine's really embarking you on a journey to a city. Okay, and what that means is this is the card of the city, and really what that means is the city always offered more opportunity. That's why people went to the city, to seek opportunity. So it's just moving into a timeline where opportunities present themselves to you a lot easier because you're in alignment for these opportunities. There could be some confusion with regards to what is best, what opportunities are best. Some of you are actually moving to a new city. Some of you, this cage is the town, city, or community you live in, and getting out is what you constitute as freedom. Making the plans necessary to find work and relocate yourself. Start off alone, start over. For some of you, the devil's trying to tell you you can't do that. You'd fail. So for some of you, the devil's trying to tell you that the same person that put you in ruin, you can't go into your new future without. It's fucked up. Because if you really looked around and took the illusion that the devil has created, it's this person who actually stopped you from building the foundation that you've been divinely guided to build. But that same devil energy is trying to tell you that whatever foundation God is trying to tell you to go build, you can't without this person. So there's a need for you to find your own internal truth, get that sword, and start swinging it around at the devil and poke this evil eye right out you. I don't know what this reading, guys. I might do an extra bonus reading for Libra. You guys don't even really watch the channel a lot, but the fact of the matter is this reading just seems like I was first overwhelmed by the spread. Then I started like wanting to research shit with you guys. Like it felt more like I was chilling with you guys than it did reading for you guys, which is very weird. Not weird. It's not like I'm always just talking at you. I'm always reading with you guys, but this felt like I was looking at it going, huh? And I'm not a Libra. I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of you, somebody's trying to convince you don't have enough to do something. You don't have enough to go and do that, so you're better off here. Or you don't have enough to do that, so you should just stay with me. There's this, because that could be an internal dialogue or an external dialogue. Like somebody actually doubting you to your face and it working. And if it works, it's because of the nature of this relationship, like who is coming to you and doubting you. The nature of the relationship is enough that it's actually causing an imbalance in the way you are, looking at things. You're either looking at them too negative or too positive, when essentially where Libra sits best is in that balance scales, for good or for bad. Who better to weigh out the pros and the cons and share those pros and cons with the collective than Libra energy, right? Geberah and strength, Geberah and Tepereth, that is strength and beauty. You guys don't even know how strong you are and how beautiful that resonates, like how attractive you become because of the strength that you exude. Don't let the devil turn around and make you think you don't know anything or you're not equipped or that you can't seek the opportunities that the divine are trying to bring you to or make you available for. This is the strength to know how beautiful, the strength to know how beautiful you really are. You create your own justice by balancing the scales inside of yourself and not letting anybody come and touch them and create imbalance. If anything, they need to look and take note and create the same balance that you take so much pride in creating for yourself. That's where you lead, Libra. And I think you've been trapped. The devil has been trying to get you trapped in this cage because you can't lead from here. And the devil doesn't want you to lead people to live just and balanced lives. Of course not. But that's your mission. That's how you lead us. We love you. So get to leading. Get out of here. Get out. You're free. Don't trade freedom for nothing. I don't care how pretty, fancy, nice it looks. Do not trade freedom for anything. The devil's trying to get you. That's how you sell your soul. Selling your soul means that your freedom can be bought. Your morals, your values, your body can be bought by the devil. Don't do that. Attraction. You attract romantic love. I don't even know where this came from, because I feel like this is a very weird reading. Very, very strange. Very different than the other readings I've done. They're always fighting, these old people. They're always cursing the shit out of each other. They're Europeans, and they're just like, it sounds like there was a fight going down. It's just them. Anyway. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is positive thinking about this. It's almost like a lot of you have the desire to start a new adventure. You know, you guys want to go into the new year seeking out new opportunities, changing this wheel, actively taking steps to change this and create change in your life. And this is where the devil is trying to get involved with regards to your optimism about that. The optimism about your future, your capabilities, what you deserve, what you don't deserve, right? I can't get better. This is as good as it's going to get. This is the opposite of optimism. And that's where the adversary comes in and is trying to create resistance about your faith and your optimism. Past life relationships, you've known each other before, and engagement. Some of you, the devil energy is trying to get you to not be optimistic about the growth and development of you in a relationship. So for some of you, the devil's trying to get you to not be optimistic about your efforts to bring something together or mend something. The devil could even have you not being optimistic simply about manifesting a relationship of this kind of intensity and bond. Again, trapping you in isolation, keeping you alone, not getting you accessible to other people, interested in meeting new people, getting to know people, right? Again, that's keeping you in this cage. And the devil does that by picking away at your optimism and getting you to assume negative intent and be pessimistic surrounding new opportunities, people, love, and even romance. Don't let the devil win, guys. The devil isn't a lie. He's a liar. There's a difference. They're like, the devil's a lie. I'm like, since when? Because I've seen the devil like in form about like 3 different times today. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's real, but all those fools were liars. The nighttime readings get real like feisty. Okay. Number 11, beautiful. Just to add to all the synchronicity, I think this is speaking about alignment. You are ready, Libra. For some of you, you are ready to embark into some beautiful timelines. Some of you are ready to get the fuck off some nasty ones. All right. Just know there is opposition energy trying to keep you trapped where you're at and not get you open to where the divine's ready to go, because this wheel's turning regardless. All right. 11. Harmony, balance, being in tune with others. You don't get harmony when everybody sings the same note. Doug Floyd. Harmony is not achieved in isolation. It requires a resonance of participation with others linked by time, rhythm, and agreement. To be out of sync results in disharmony, discord, and conflict. These musical metaphors can easily be applied to other actions and relationships that require us to live, work, and generally relate to others. Adjusting our perspective and modifying our position allows us to discard differences and move forward in tune with others. With deft fingers, the gesture produces a melodic rainbow of harmony. Her dress and the musical score sheet also working together to tell the same message of her delight. Green sleeves, of course. Be wary of always making adjustments for the common good. There will be occasions when you should take the lead, and solo performance is also required. So there's a solo performance happening in some social groups. This is going to be a solo performance when you flutter the fuck out of that bitch. There are people who don't want to come with you. People who don't see for themselves all the amazing things you talk about seeing for yourself. All right? Some of you kept yourself in a cage because you felt sorry for those people. Those days are over. This is a solo performance. Okay? And don't get all fucked up about solo performance. That means I'm going to be alone. Again, the devil's trying to tell you to not be optimistic about romance and make you think that everything that you go through in your life you're supposed to do alone, when really the divine is trying to free you. Free you out of this here, because essentially this is the stork. This bird mates with a life partner for the rest of its life, and these birds are highly intuitive, intellectual. They're gangsters. These birds are fucking amazing. I loved reading about this bird. I didn't know the stork was like at the top of like the bird kingdom with regards to like intelligence and stuff. So anyways, guys, that's your spread. I don't know what you guys think, but I know you'll sure let me know in your comments, and you'll let me know if you want a bonus reading, because this didn't apply. I know how you guys stay, but I love you guys, all right? So please like, share, subscribe. Until the next time I see you, continue to let your inner angels live, please. Freedom. Freedom. Anyways, ciao.